Doc? I need to speak with you.
Sorry, I was just playing the latest and greatest from Switch Online. Jelly Boy.
Look, we need to talk.
I already told you, I'm a dermatologist, not a therapist.
That's besides the point. I think I've contracted something.
Look, man, I've got some tax fraud to do or something. Jelly Boy's calling my name.
No, you don't understand. I played Pokemon Sword and Shield.
So? Big deal. Lots of people play video games. I sure don't.
You were just playing Jelly Boy!
Hey, watch your mouth. Jelly Boy isn't a game. It's an experience.
Look, I didn't just play Sword and Shield. I enjoyed it.
We need to go someplace more secure. I thought you were a dermatologist.
I am. Dermatologist by day, therapist by night.
Why are we in your garage?
I don't have a license. Sometimes you gotta keep things under the radar.
Right. So, anyway, as I was saying...
Right, the Pokemon's Sword and Shield bit. Tell me where it all started.
So, there I was. I was sitting at my desk. This game sucks.
I love therapy.
Video games, such an entertaining and unique experience. Everyone has at least one memory tied to these guys. I mean, we all play them.
Hey! Jelly Boy's an experience, not a game.
As a kid, even the littlest things tend to amaze you. I remember walking past a McDonald's and being surprised by the fact they were open 24 hours.
Nighttime?
When it comes to video games, this is for sure the case. Now, some of these reactions are valid, however. Sky Arrow Bridge in Pokemon Black and White and the opening cutscene in Mario Galaxy come to mind. Regardless, it was mostly 6-year-old me going,
Settings?
Now sometimes as we grow older, we become more cynical, and as such tend to view things through a more negative lens. Now sometimes the games we played never changed and we grew out of them, but in some cases the franchise in and of itself exponentially got worse and worse as time progressed.
I have to stop you right there. What does this have to do with Pokemon Sword and Shield?
Give him some time, he's trying his best. Keep in mind here, we aren't talking about a dead franchise like Banjo-Kazooie. These examples were producing stellar content, but had the plug pulled on them afterwards. What I'm talking about today is games that have declined, but still churn out a boatload of content despite the lack of effort. Now, one of the biggest examples of a franchise's decline is none other than Pokemon. You can probably see where I'm going with this. Others come to mind as well, such as Paper Mario, until recently, and whatever's going on with the Sonic franchise. We don't really talk about that. Pokemon is a god among these games, as while Sonic might get the usual slow clap here and there, Pokemon is Pokemon. It's literally the highest grossing franchise in the entire world. Pokemon is worth hear me out, $92 billion. Pokemon has more money than the amount of people on this earth, 13 times over. So with all this money, all this power, you would think that the Pokemon Company would produce only the finest of content, right? No.
So it sounds here like you got a mild case of corporationitis. Happens to the best of us.
Oh no, I'm just getting started.
I do not get paid enough for this.
Picture this, it's September 19th, 2009. A new Pokemon game was coming out, and like Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green on the Game Boy Advance, this was a remake of the original Gold and Silver games for the DS. This was the day that, in my opinion, the Pokemon Company peaked with the release of Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver. For those uninitiated, let me just cue you in on why this game was so good. Follow Pokemon, excellent soundtrack, great story, Gym Leader Rematch, Pokeathlon, Pokewalker, Berry Trees, New Routes, Battle Frontier, Online, and guess what? That's just some of the new features added to the Johto region, because you get the entire Kanto region as well. Kanto Gym Leader fights, 2 champions, Kanto decks, Charmander, Squirtle, and Bulbasaur, Gym Leader Blue. Did I mention you get an entire new region to explore, wandering legendaries, and at the end of it all, you fight Red on top of Mount Silver. This game is a masterclass in design and atmosphere. It pioneered so many ideas that are still used and revered in more modern games today, such as the following feature and berries. Now, that's not to say that the preceding generation, Gen 5, wasn't as well a masterpiece. That it was just in different aspects, such as characters and storytelling.
I think you might be overselling it a little bit.
Yeah, well the market crash of 1922 was oversold as well. I don't see your point.
Now riddle me this. What can you say about Pokemon Sword and Shield? Yeah, that's right. They're big now. Like all things, Pokemon has aged, and I'd say rather poorly. Pokemon Sword and Shield is most likely the biggest example of this. The game was absolutely swarmed with controversy even the moment it was revealed, from things such as the national dex to the region design, and of course the infamous tree. If I were to show you a route from Pokemon Sword and Shield and a route from Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, the differences would be staggering. These games are so flat and boring compared to their predecessors. However, none of this matters apparently, because Pokemon Sword and Shield is the highest selling Pokemon game of all time, selling over 21 million copies. Pokemon Sword and Shield has more copies sold than the entire population of Chile.
I still don't really get your point. So, to get things straight, you bought the game thinking it would be good, only to be disappointed?
Oh no, I pre-ordered it, and I actually enjoyed it quite a bit.
You know, this camera's looking really good right about now.
Now, my job as a funny internet man is not to be super pessimistic and go, ha, game bad, now laugh, and I actually quite enjoyed my time with Sword and Shield. One of the main reasons why I was so excited was because it was the very first mainline Pokemon game on a home console. And the very thought of that was tantalizing enough. And as I predicted, I had loads of fun playing through the main adventure, albeit despite its many flaws, which I'll go over soon. Keep in mind this isn't necessarily a review of Sword and Shield, and more of an analysis of how it's representative of the Pokemon Company's business methods as of lately. So let's start with the good. For one, the music is stellar, albeit a bit forgettable at times. In particular, the battle themes really hit hard. Marnie's theme, the gym leader battle, and Wyndon are some of my personal favorites of the bunch. Most of the characters are solid, and I enjoy a lot of the new designs of the Galarian forms and new Pokemon introduced. But here's where problems begin to arise. I can't really think of anything past those things, and unlike what I just stated about Heart Gold and Soul Silver, this time there wasn't a truckload of fresh ideas coming out of my mouth. Now, don't get me wrong, I enjoy my time playing these games, but they simply don't compare to the standards of not even the older titles in the franchise, but also similar games released alongside them. Monster Hunter Stories 2 comes to mind. It has a similar basis to the Pokemon series, raising monsters to fight for you in battle. However, Monster Hunters nowadays possesses something that Pokemon has long lost: soul. I literally can't go a day without seeing another Pokemon release, something new from the Pokemon Company. Am I in class? Pokemon. At the doctor's? Pokemon. Lying in bed? Pokemon. Sitting in a questionable therapy office? Pokemon.
Hey look, it's Pikachu.
Nowadays, Pokemon just feels so cold. I don't really want to catch them all anymore because it feels like the Pokemon Company is trying to catch all the money in my wallet. However, there is a light in the distance. Pokemon Legends Arceus is what I believe to be this franchise's saving grace. Sure, BDSP is alright and all, but I think where Pokemon really shines, as shown in the past, is in its innovation, and I don't think the Sinnoh remakes are going to quite meet the quota in that department. Legends looks like a breath of fresh air for the Pokemon series, but I suppose only time will tell if that's enough to save Pokemon once and for all.
I don't get it.
Get what?
The point of me doing this therapy, you pretty much just cured yourself already.
Oh yeah, I mean, I guess.
And besides, why don't you just play one of those better games you're talking about, like Pokemon's White and Black, was it?
Black and White?
Yeah.
Pokemon Black and White is the best Pokemon game of the series. You know, N is such a sophisticated and well-developed character, and Ghetsis is manipulating him, and then you have Team Plasma on the side.
It! I don't want any part of this. I don't care about your stupid Pokemon Black and White or your stupid Pokemon Sword and Shield. Get out!
Okay, but Pokemon Conquest is pretty great.